Hello, hello everyone. So let's do our
All the
Monday
way
session.
down to the
Let's have
earth,
a
and
quick
let's
one today as
repeat and
this
keep
is
bringing
bank holiday for
and
our
breathing
friends in the
in
US.
these etheric
And
connections
next week will be bank
through
holiday
your
for us in
heart,
Ireland.
through
So
your body,
I'll probably
all the way
recycle
down
this
to your
recording
feet
next week.
and down
And
into
so
the earth,
let's do a simple version of
anchoring
our Monday,
these
a relaxed
connections
version of our Monday session today.
into
So
yourself
first
and
of all,
into
let's
this plane
close
of
our eyes
existence.
and give ourselves a little stretch. Connect for a second with the floor, with the ground, acknowledging the presence and support of the earth.
You feel full
giving it our
of
thank you, our
these
acknowledgement.
connections,
And
nourished
then
by
bringing
these
our
connections.
attention and focus back into the area of the
I'm
chest,
gonna
of the heart.
invite you to slowly bring yourself
Imagining
back
as
to
if
the
our
here and now.
breath is flowing in and
And
out
to do
directly
this
through the
very
heart.
simply, let's start by rubbing our hands together
And slowly but surely balancing our breathing
and placing our hands,
so that our in-breath and our
at the top of
out-breath
our
are
heads,
about the
touching our
same
head,
length,
touching our face,
the same duration.
touching the back of our head, our necks.
And let's do this together for about a minute.
And keep going,
finding a
touching
rhythm
all the
for
way down to
breathing
your
that
arms,
is
all the way
comfortable
down
and
the
balanced.
front of your chest and your abdomen. Squeezing your arms as if you were giving yourself a hug, touching as far as you can into your back. And then all the way down to your legs, your thigh, your knees, your legs, your feet. Touching your feet, and if you can, even touching the ground to fully connect with the ground, with the earth again, anchoring yourselves and bringing yourself back fully in the present moment, in the here and now. And only then, once you've done that, open your eyes again. And ta-da, welcome back. And let's enter this week with the trust that we are wiser and stronger and more connected to possibilities. And on these words, I wish you a great week. And next week, you might have a recording because it's bank holiday around this part of the world. And so I shall see you live again in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody. And when you start to feel your mind getting quiet, when you start to feel relaxed, I'm gonna invite you to have a little contemplation about the week that is just past. What did work well? What did not work as well as you wished? Just having a mental review. And you could put it that way. What did you like or what did you dislike about the week that's just gone? And doing that without judgment, just looking at what you were happy with that you want to maintain and what you were not so happy with that you will want to change, to stop, to let go of. to course correct. And this can be in one area of your life that you're choosing, such as your job, your work, your business, or your personal life, or you could choose to have a wide review and consider all of the areas of your life that are important to you. As you keep breathing nice and slow, reviewing and getting a sense of the quality of your past week, I'm just going to invite you to ask yourself if last week was going to repeat itself or version of itself. Would that shape a trajectory for you that is going in a direction that you wish, that you're happy with? If last week was to determine a trajectory for your future, would it be pointing in a direction that you like? Giving you a sense of, okay, I'm on a good track, or no, I want to change things around. And whether you're on a good track or not, let's just now imagine the best possible scenarios that next week, if the week is to go as positively as possible for you, what could be happening? What would be the best possible outcomes? What could be the best possible scenarios that you can imagine for next week? Maybe it's just the good things from last week are just getting even better. And maybe it could be the problems from last week are getting solved. And it could be some new ideas, new insights that are coming into your life that set up something new for you. So here, I'm going to invite you to both imagine what you can imagine, what is accessible for your imagination right now, and also set up that intention to be open for anything beyond your imagination that is contributing to the best possible version of your future. And once you've done that, now I'm just going to invite you to pay attention to how you're feeling right now. How does that make you feel to imagine the best possible the best possible scenarios for your future. How would you feel if? How would you feel when? How do you feel when you imagine it? And I'm going to invite us now to allow ourselves to feel into those sensations and allow them to grow stronger within ourselves. It doesn't matter whether they're real, doesn't matter if they're based on something that is really happening. Our system, our subconscious doesn't understand that difference between real or imagined. So welcome these feelings, welcome these sensations. And now I'm going to invite us to imagine as if we're breathing in and out these sensations through our hearts. On our in breath, breathing in these sensations, these feelings, and our out breath, breathing them out. Okay. And now I'm going to invite us to imagine that as we're breathing out, we are radiating these feelings out into the world. Every time we breathe out, let's imagine, visualize as if these feelings are shooting out from our heart into the space in front of us, the space around us. And that this elevates our vibration and allows us to connect within the field of possibilities with all of the ideas, the wisdom, the opportunities that are out there in the field, matching our high vibration. And let us welcome these new connections that we are making, these new etheric connections that we are making, allowing ourselves to welcome them into our field, into our space. And also imagining, visualizing these sensations, these feelings radiating out into the field and allowing us to create connections with all of the other hearts out there that are matching our vibration. So all of the other people that match our vibration, that could possibly enter our life and support us into the week to come. They could support us, that we could collaborate with, exchange ideas with,
So trusting that we are creating connections out through the field with the right people. And now all of these new etheric connections that we've created, I'm going to invite us to breathe them in now through our hearts. And so now for a few deep breaths, really feeling as if we are bringing in these new connections through our hearts into our bodies. Going deep down into our bodies, all the way to our cells. And all the way in every part of our body, all the way down to our feet. And through our feet, connecting with the earth, with the anchoring power of the earth. All the way down to the earth, and let's repeat and keep bringing in, breathing in these etheric connections through your heart, through your body, all the way down to your feet and down into the earth, anchoring these connections into yourself and into this plane of existence. And then when you feel full of these connections, nourished by these connections, I'm going to invite you to slowly bring yourself back to the here and now. And to do this very simply, let's start by rubbing our hands together and placing our hands at the top of our heads, touching our head, touching our face, touching the back of our head, our necks, and keep going, touching all the way down to your arms, all the way down the front of your chest and your abdomen, squeezing your arms as if you were giving yourself a hug, touching as far as you can into your back, and then all the way down to your legs, your thigh, your knees, your legs, your feet, touching your feet, and if you can, even touching the ground to fully connect with the ground, with the earth again, anchoring yourselves and bringing yourself back fully in the present moment, in the here and now. And only then, once you've done that, open your eyes again. And ta-da, welcome back. And let's enter this week with the trust that we are wiser and stronger and more connected to possibilities. And on these words, I wish you a great week. And next week, you might have a recording because it's bank holiday around this part of the world. And so I shall see you live again in 2 weeks. Bye, everybody.